What are the most, I'd say, invisible blocks, especially for entrepreneurs? Because I think, having been a high performer most of, my entire life and career, you get in this edge, right? And because I've done a lot of like work in the neuro area, the
Mm.
neuroscience area, of where you get in this edge of performance that's really, really, it's at a very, okay, what are you going to call it? High vibration. It's just a very intense pace. And so
Mhm.
then to self-regulate becomes a little challenging. And I know, I mean, dozens of people say, but if I self-regulate, I'll lose the edge, right? So they're
Mhm.
scared of getting off that edge, but that's also a burnout edge that they can't sustain for a lifetime. So it's this interesting gap of having achieved and then gone back. So, I mean, I've experienced it and learning to self regulate, it's just vital. But I know tons that don't. They just stay on that edge.
Yes. And it's so powerful. And I think it's so powerful for athletes, especially because you have this, let's say, internal monologue where you're saying, okay, I need to fight. I need to go harder. I need to do this. I need to do that. And that could be their edge. And that's what's helping them get to the next level. But what's interesting too, let's say if this person now goes to therapy because they've had a history that was very difficult, maybe very traumatic, which helps with the edge. But imagine now you're in the championship team and
Mhm.
everybody is cheering, or maybe you're not even at your home field, right? You're elsewhere and you're traveling. How are you supposed to manage what's going on and the stress and everything like that, and the fans and the screaming, right? It's about being in tune with yourself, no matter who is involved, no matter who is speaking to you. And it's easier said than done. We do this, and through the mental health toolbox, you'll see in the analytical module, is we talk about defense mechanisms, unconscious defense mechanisms. You'll start to, more so when you're using mindfulness and all these other tools beforehand, you'll start to realize and say, hey, you know what? I'm noticing that there's some areas that don't necessarily make sense in my mind. For instance, one part of my mind has this aggression and this fight and this, tenacity and motivation that I need to go get, and go win and win this championship. And then the other part just wants to sit and watch and not do anything and curl up in a ball. And what's going to end up happening is at the championship game, that other part of the psyche might come out. And then all of a sudden you wonder why pitchers, can't pitch anymore.